Come with me as we pack for Boy Scout camp this weekend. The first thing we're packing are snacks. So I went ahead and grabbed some of these Tostitos. Now in the cooler, we have some little cups of salsa, so it'll be a nice little snack. I have a really picky toddler who only likes rice cereal, and vanilla wafers and applesauce. So we did pack those few items. We've got some random Cheerios. I grabbed some of these because I had them from like a garage sale a couple of years ago, and so I'm just going to take them and hand them out to people. So they're just some little can coolers, so I'm sticking those in there as well. I have extra sippy cups. We grabbed some just small bags of chips for the kiddos, fruit roll-ups, some extra containers of cereal just in case. They are serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the camp that we're going to for Boy Scouts. However, my kids like to eat, and I'm not really sure what they're going to have. And I do have one picky child, like I mentioned. So, some muffins. I grabbed some pretzels and cheese, little snack packs. A few of these banana chocolate chunk protein bars. That'll be good just in case we're doing like hiking or anything. And then some cereal bars as well. So for this trip, I am trying to pack everything together so that I'm not rumbling and searching for things when the time comes that we need that item. So the next bag we are going to pack is our swimming bag. So I have swim trunks for both of the boys. The camp does require that we have water shoes, so I went out and grabbed some water shoes for all of us. Bathing suit, obviously. And then we all have beach towels, which I purchased from Five Below. So we've got 3 beach towels here for all 3 of us. And then I went ahead and grabbed a twin pack of sunscreen for, I think it was $8.58 from Walmart. So that was a really good deal. I can link that in my bio. And then I grabbed antibacterial hand soap, which I don't think I'm going to put into this bag, actually. So with the beach bag, I decided I'm not going to pack the hand soap, but I am going to pack an extra water bottle for Xylan so that he can make sure he stays hydrated at the beach. So the next items we're going to pack are our clothing items. So I packed enough clothes for all 3 of the boys for 3 days, plus an extra set. I also packed sun hats. So I have, this one came from Colorado Springs. Shout out to the mom and pop shop that we bought this from in Colorado Springs. They were super nice. They gave me, I think, a 10% discount, so the hat only cost $31. It was super hot, and we were riding the Lime scooters, Colorado Springs downtown last year, and so shout out to that mom and pop shop that sold these hats. Wonderful. It actually has a liner in the inside, so it actually blocks the sun's rays. Really cool hat. Anyways, so I also packed pajamas. I packed enough for 2 days. I made sure to pack warm pajamas because I don't know how cold it's going to be when it comes nighttime and actual time to do like the campfire portion of our camping trip. So I made sure to pack like some cool pajamas in case it's hot in the tent, and then also some warm pajamas as well. I also picked up these little sensitive disposable washcloths from Dollar General for $1, which is a really great idea. I actually keep these in my SUV just for, spills or face wipes, or they're amazing. Lifesaver. Just some regular lotion. I'm making sure to pack extra pairs of socks. Even though we'll be in flip-flops most of the day, I don't really know if there's like a hiking portion, or if there's going to be like wood chips or things like that where we're going to want to throw on some tennis shoes. So I'm going to pack a pair of tennis shoes for each of us and extra pair of socks, excuse me. I also picked up a little bottle of Listerine. It's so much easier to carry than a big bottle. So got that for, I think, $3 at Dollar General. I don't know about anyone else, but I have really curly hair. So when I go swimming, I'm going to need some type of cream or lotion to put into my hair, and I don't want it to be too oily because it weighs down and it makes it really hot. So I just grabbed some Curl Sculpt out of my bathroom, and I'm going to toss that in there with a couple of hairbrushes. And I grabbed shampoo and conditioner. I grabbed an extra thing of infant Tylenol because you just never know. And infant ibuprofen as well, just in case. And up next, we will pack up everything for the actual tent pack. So for a side note, I also packed a regular towel because obviously we're going to want to take showers. So I packed each of us a regular towel. And then I also packed pillows, which was kind of a last minute thought. As I was laying in bed last night, I was like, oh, I didn't think to bring pillows. So make sure you grab your pillows before you leave. So the next few items are just a few things that I picked up or already had. So there we go. So this is just a LED lantern. It comes with batteries included. So I grabbed that for $10. I'll link that as well. This is actually it's a car battery charger. However, it also works to charge phones or tablets or anything of the such or anything of the like. So that is what we are going to use to make sure that everything's charged up if in fact we don't have like power at the actual campsite. In the case that we do have power, I grabbed just a cheap little $5 8-foot extension cord just to make sure that we can get the power from the post to our actual campsite, to the actual tent. And then I also grabbed just one of these out of my basement. It's just a 3-prong or a 3-plug rather set. So just to make sure that we can all plug in. I grabbed a cheap little box of trash bags to make sure that we're not leaving trash at our campsite, or to make sure that, you know, we don't have a bunch of raccoons laying around because there's stuff laying out. So I'm gonna make sure that we are utilizing these and then dumping them, you know, every couple of hours. And they were only like $1, so I don't care how many we use. So, like I mentioned before, I grabbed some bacterial hand soap. Sorry, and Juicy Orange. And it's got the little squeeze bottle like the Dawn that I use, so I was kind of impressed with it. It's not like a pump, and I don't like to take the pump bottles camping because when you stick them in a bag, you end up with soap all over. So this is actually a great idea. I grabbed a couple of these for $1.50 each. They're just solar light stakes, so I can stick them outside of the tent just so none of my boys get lost if they have to go to the restroom or anything at nighttime.